talk a little bit more about preventive medicine. Parasite control is essential for optimum health. Parasites can cause weight loss and they can be related to significant colic problems. Periodic or rotational deworming has been done for years. And what we found is that in some parts of the country and parts of the world, some of the parasites have become rather resistant to some of the anhelmintics because of repeated exposure to the same anhelmintics all the time. And the evolution and natural selection selects the ones that survive, and they have enzymes that counteract the effect of the anhelmintics. So periodic rotational deworming may work in some areas, but in other areas it's become a little bit of a problem. And so the pathologists now at the academic level are recommending that it's okay for a horse to have a few parasites because it stimulates their immune system to be resistant to them even more, but that they should not obviously be riddled with them. And fecal egg counts may be useful in monitoring whether or not your horse should be wormed. We don't see nearly the problem of large strong jaws. Fortunately, periodic worming, rotational worming has done away with a lot of the problems we used to see with large strong jaws. When I first started in practice and started doing colic surgeries, we used to see a lot of horses that had infarctive colic related to infarction means a blood clot in a blood vessel that shuts down an area of tissue to blood supply. And we used to see a lot of that related to the presence of large strong jaws. We don't see nearly so much of that anymore, at least in the East and in Connecticut and here because of worming programs. There's another product, sponsored C. Many of the ivory tower dwelling parasitologists say, oh, you shouldn't use that, the parasites will become resistant to it. We've used it in certain facilities in our practice for over 20 years, and those places don't have parasite problems. So I think it depends on where you are, the climate, what organisms you're up against, and so forth. But the big thing is to keep in mind to periodically check that horse for parasites and keep them at a very low level or preferably negative. FEI regulations allow you to worm your horse or deworm your horse shortly before it competes. The presence of drug residues are not an issue. Anhelmintics are legal.